and welcome to the channel. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. If you have been following us for the past year and a half, thank you so much for your support. Today we're going to talk about how we are preparing to homeschool. Now, I posted a vlog not too long ago about our reasons for homeschooling, and those reasons continue to stack up. Now, it is Thursday, and the kids are starting homeschool on Monday. And I've been working very hard over the past month, preparing for this moment, preparing to make sure that we are taking the steps towards a better education for the kiddos. And I think we're just about there. Now, I have reached out to a lot of friends that are homeschooling and a lot of different groups, homeschooling groups that have been a great resource. And I've been able to come up with a plan that we will start with. So we're going to start with the programs that were suggested to us, and as we go along, I know more information will come, so we may tweak the curriculum or tweak the programs that we're using a little bit along the way, but be sure to follow along with us because I will share everything with you guys. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you the workspace that we're going to be using to start off. Now, this is not the ideal workspace. We are approaching this with a budget-friendly mindset. And since we are a military family, we are not going to go out and buy a bunch of furniture because we may or may not be moving in the next year to our next duty station. And we don't know what our next home is going to look like. We don't know if the furniture or the desks that we'll purchase will fit into our new home. So we're just going to use what we have. And then when we do move, we may alter that learning space for the kiddos. We'll keep you informed. So I'm going to go around our loft, which we have made it our learning space for the kiddos, and then I'll show you downstairs where we will be doing some of our work and what work we'll be doing down there. Now, I'm going to turn this camera around, show you a little bit, and then I'm going to dig into the programs that we're going to be using, so that if you plan on homeschooling soon, or if you're currently homeschooling and need some assistance or some ideas, maybe this video will be able to help you out. But be sure to follow along with us on our homeschooling journey because I want to read your comments. I want to hear what you guys are doing and what has been working for you, and also what has not been working, so that we can learn from each other. But I'm going to flip this camera around to show you what we have and what we're working with. So we have created a learning space here in our loft. This used to be just a place for the kids to play. We had a couch over here along this wall. The kids would watch television and bring all their toys out here. Now the majority of their toys are in their bedrooms, which are right over here on the left. And we have created a nice learning space here for the kids. Now, I'm going to bring you around the room, show you what we have, and then I'll dig into the binders and what we're going to be using. So the kids have their easel there and then their learning blocks below. I couldn't fit this in the kids' room, so it's going to have to stay here for now. Now this over here is a shelf that I purchased on our neighborhood marketplace for just a few bucks. I ended up painting it and putting some nice wallpaper in the back to make it look a little bit fancier. And that is the kids' bookshelf now. So up above, we have poppets, which I'm going to be using for math to help them count. And then this is a puzzle, a number and letter puzzle. And then these are all of their notebooks that have their activities in them. I'll show you that in a moment. And this here used to be my wine rack. I don't collect wine anymore, so I turned this into a little space for the kids. I have all their sight words, flashcards here. I have money to teach them how to count money and identify what the bills are. This here is to help them tell time. I have a little Peppa Pig clock. This I plan on using for math. These are their flashcards. And over here are some Brain Quest cards that we can take on road trips with us. And then these are alphabet and number cards over here. And over here on the side, I have some creative activities for the kiddos. They're Legos. a lot of blocks that they can use to make airplanes, robots, anything really. Just things that will help them be a little bit more creative. And then we have our books. They're sectioned off by learning and story time. I have some encyclopedias over there and also some activity books that I will be using. And then you have the story time books down there. Now this used to be my husband's desk. He took my smaller desk in his man cave / office down the hall. And this is what I'm primarily going to be using. And then we also have the computer set up for the kiddos because they are going to be doing computer-based learning. So I can have one here at the desk doing computer-based learning and then another one here on the Chromebook working there doing the same thing. Now, I have these little things that I got from Target. They were, I believe, $3 for this little tub, and they work fantastic. I love them. These were $5 at Target. You're gonna find these right when you walk in at the bargain section, and they have multiple colors there. So I picked up a few, and they were great for putting all of these activities in there. I got this at the Learning Store. I actually got a lot of things at the Learning Store to start, but you gotta be careful. They have a lot of stuff in there that you're gonna want, so it could break the bank. Now, I also volunteer at the Airman's Attic. If you're a military family and you have a thrift store or an Airman's Attic, go to the Airman's Attic and you will find a lot of learning material there. I was able to go through their books and I found all of these awesome books at the Airman's Attic. So the kids are currently at a B and C level. Peter's in kindergarten, Jane's in first grade. And one of the reasons we're homeschooling is because Jane is so far behind. She's actually at a mid-year kindergarten level. So my kids are actually at the same level, which kind of makes it easy for me, but we got to keep working on my daughter to get her up to speed. But yeah, I found all of these at the Airman's Attic, and it's all free. You don't have to pay a dime. And then these books here come with their Hooked on Phonics. So I will talk a little bit about that a little bit later, but these are great reading books. This is also from Hooked on Phonics. They send these every month. We get 2 to 3 books every month. And then this here, this is another creative activity. They take these shapes and then they can make various characters, flowers, robots, you name it. Now stickers, I have to choose a day very soon to come in here and cut out all of these stickers individually. I have my work cut out for me, but I plan to use this as like a treasure box kind of item. And then what I'm gonna do is just put them here in the jar. The kids can choose their stickers. Now this is another thing that I got from the Learning Store. I absolutely love this. This is magnetic, and you use a dry erase marker to allow the kids to write. You're saving money on paper, and if the kids mess up, they can easily erase it. On the other side, it's just a blank space where they can, you know, draw a picture or do whatever. I highly recommend getting something like this. It'll save on space, save on paper, and the kids love it. Now what I plan on doing with the clipboards here is when we go to the park, if we go grocery shopping or anything outside the home, maybe even inside the home, that they're learning and they're standing, they're not sitting at a desk, they have their clipboards so that they can write, take notes, draw pictures. So these were definitely a must. And then also at the Learning Store, I found these placemats. Now, these are super cute. You can use them as placemats or just keep them in your classroom. So I picked up a few. I have this United States, the alphabet. You can see how they are different on each side. I have a calendar, my daily calendar, so I'll use this every day when we're planning out our day. And then counting. So I absolutely love these placemats. Now, I have talked about these tablets often. These are amazing. They're low cost. You could purchase them on Amazon. I have posted a few videos about these tablets, and I also posted about the case. This is not the original case that comes with it. This is a more durable case that is easier to manage. It has the stands in the back. The kids have dropped this several times and I don't have to worry about it breaking. So I'll post those videos below if you're looking for a nice tablet that will not break the bank for your kiddos. So we plan on using these a lot for our learning journey, and we could always take them on the go. So I'm going to come on over here. This is a little craft station. I have some counting caterpillars here. The kids are almost out of the age group for that, but it's still just a nice little activity for them. I got this at Half Price Books, Building Words, and I'm really excited to use this. I haven't used this yet, and I've had it for about 6 months. So we're going to spend a lot of time playing with these cards here. And then I have this. You can purchase this on Amazon or even Barnes & Nobles, or they may even have it at Walmart. But these are numbers 1 to 30. They are write and wipe, and it is a great learning tool. So I have this little tray. Again, I got this at Target. And if the kids want to do some crafts, they can just pick up the tray, take it to the table downstairs, and they're good to go. They don't have to grab one tub for colored pencils, one tub for these kind of crayons, and another for this. It's all right there. And then I have some excess crayons down here. If they run out or if they break too much, they can just go over here and dig through this little container. Then we have the markers. All their coloring books are stacked right there. And then I have all of their painting supplies down below. Now, this is probably what you guys want to know about the most. This is how I have organized their class. I've only organized the first week to determine what I want to do moving forward because this is so new for us. So this is my binder, and I have all of the material that I want to do with both of them in here. So this is what we're going to be focusing on the first week, along with the computer-based learning that I will talk about in a moment. Now, each of them have to read at least 2 books a day. I have those 2 books in here, and then I have our flashcards. Now, we're going to start off the week with st and oo. So all of these words in here start with st, and all of these words in here have an oo, o-o in them. We've worked on this before, but I still feel like they need to work on it a little bit further. Now, digging into here, I have a How to Tell Time poster. The kids and I will put that up the first day, and then we'll slowly start working on that. And then in each tab, I have a different subject. So it starts off with language arts and the structure of a story. So we'll read a story, and then we'll talk about beginning, what happened next, after that, then finally, you know, just like this, the beginning, middle, and end, so that they can break down the story and figure out what the story is actually about. All of these sheets here were purchased from superteachers.com. These ones were free, but you can sign up and purchase a lot of worksheets for your kiddos. That's actually what I decided to do. It's, I believe, $24 a year. Not too bad, and there's so many options for worksheets. Now, these worksheets were pulled out of a workbook that we had over on the bookshelf, and they cover the same subject. Pulling over the tab, I have sight words, and you can see Time for Learning. This is the program that we're starting off with. We're going to try this for some time, see if the kids enjoy it, see if they enjoy the videos and the curriculum. If they do, we'll just keep it as is. But these are the sight words that they recommend for first grade. And then this is all worksheets that I found on Super Teachers. This is definitely a great starter for the kiddos to talk about their vowels. More sight words that I found in the workbooks, and then more order of events in the stories. All right, in the next tab, we're gonna go into math. So these are word problems that the kids need to work on. So you can see how they're kind of basic to start, and then we'll get a little bit more difficult as time moves on. Some more math problems that we'll dig into the first week, and so on. Again, these were all printed from Super Teachers. And I asked the kids what color binder they wanted so that they can get a little bit more excited about this process. So Jane chose purple, Peter chose blue, and these binders look exactly the same inside. They have the same worksheets. So I'll dig into Jane's. This is some math problems that we're going to start with in the first week. And these were pulled out of our workbooks on the shelf. This was from Super Teachers. And this is very basic stuff, guys, but I want them to build confidence and the excitement in this process. So the first week is going to be very easy for them. Some more math that we will be working on. And then we're going to talk about geography. So each of them have these little sheets in their binders, and we're going to talk about 4 states this week. And these were pulled out of a workbook that I got from Target in their bargain section as you walk in. And these are just fun games, fun activities. So if they finish early and we're still waiting on another to finish another task, so if Jane is done early and Peter's still working on a project, then Jane could dig in here and do a little bit of the games and the fun tasks. And once they're done with their work, they'll go ahead and put it in the day. So there are 31 slots here, and I can go back and look over their progress. Now with the binders, I wanted to make them very easy to move around. So if we go on vacation, or if we want to take everything down to the table downstairs, because there really isn't a space for the kids up here to spread out and do their work. So we're going to do a lot of our work downstairs on the kitchen table or the counter. And any crafts that we do will be done either outside or on the kitchen table. Most of the stuff that will be done in the loft is things that we're going to work on together, and mostly just computer learning. Now I'm going to dig into the programs that we're using for the kiddos. I already mentioned that we're using the Super Teachers worksheets. They have a lot of great worksheets in there, and it all caters to your specific age. And as for the curriculum, we decided to use Time for Learning. I definitely wanted to use a program that would help guide myself and the kids in this process. I did not want to rely on just workbooks to guide them through their learning. I will definitely keep you guys informed if we plan on sticking with Time for Learning or if we decide to change it in the future. I have joined a lot of homeschool groups, which is very easy to find if you search on Facebook or do a general search of your area. It is amazing how many families are homeschooling right now. And you will find that a lot of homeschool families are very eager to help fellow homeschoolers. And we actually have our first field trip coming up very soon. We're going to go to a farm, and the kids don't know about it yet, but it's going to be a great time. Now guys, I'm going to wrap up this video. Be sure to subscribe so you could come along with us on this amazing journey that we're starting. And give us a thumbs up before you leave. It'll help us out a ton. We'll see you guys very soon.
Let's go adventure in the